I am Subramanyam Raju from Nellore. Today I am telling about ecological engineering practices in agriculture. Ecological engineering has been defined as the design of ecosystems for the mutual benefit of humans and nature. Ecological engineering combines basic and applied science from engineering, ecology, economics and natural sciences for the restoration and construction of aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems. Ecological farming ensures healthy farming and healthy food by protecting soil, water and climate, promoted biodiversity and does not contaminate the environment with chemical inputs or any other systems.
And today I would like to tell you about the organic practices and ecological engineering in cultivation, particularly related to paddy cultivation practices. 100 years back there is no pesticide and fertilizer. In recent years it was very high usage by the farmers. That's why all soils were spoiled, means so many microorganisms are vanished or their density of population are very minimized in alarming stage. That is the present situation. Just restore the all beneficial insects and microorganisms in our fields. That is ecological engineering related to agriculture. In what way we have to restore these microorganisms and beneficial insects in our fields? That is the major part. Related this one, our Dabolkar and Palekar and Central Government Institute NIPHM are made a lot of effort related to all these things. Previously Dabolkar told about all these practices. He had given one chart related to green manure crops. That is the most essential for the organic or ecological engineering practices. It is very excellent, simply superb. Dabolkar told that practice. Later on for cow dung and cow urine promoted by Palekar. He is the brand ambassador for the cow urine and cow dung usage. Later on recently NIPHM, Central Government Institute in Hyderabad, they are given some tips to the farmers how to make agri inputs in their home, means bio controls, bio fertilizers, bio pesticides. Every farmer can do in their home with a simple jaggery, water, salt and simple culture, with one gas stove. That is enough. All these methods developed by NIPHM Hyderabad. So recently they focused on ecological engineering practices also. Now I would like to tell from Dabolkar what he told about the ecological engineering. He advised green manure crops. He advised 5 varieties of crops, grain crops, paddy, wheat, jowar and other millets, 5 varieties. Second one, pulses crops, again 5 varieties, 5 categories, each variety 5 varieties. Pulses crops, whatever it may be, green or black, like that. Third one, oil seeds, groundnut, sunflower, mustard, like that. Spicy crops, dhania, coriander, mint, pudina. The third, mustard, like that. And this one, vamu also is there. Fourth one, green manure crops, ericaceae, sunhemp, like that. 5 varieties. For each variety take 1 kilo, means 25 kilos of seeds we have to sow in our field before nearly 70-80 days before of the main crop. After sowing this green manure, all these varieties, grow up to 45 or 50 days, means up to flowering stage. Thereafter we plough it in that field and keep it like that in wet condition nearly 3 weeks. Then it will decompose. It is the main food for the microorganisms and it will give best nutrients to the plant, NPK and micronutrients also. Regarding micronutrients, sesame and horse gram is the best one. For every living being, food is required, even microorganism or insect. For that purpose, if we ploughing all these green manure crops in the field, it will decompose and it will convert it to organic matter. It is sufficient food for the microorganisms in our field. Many microorganisms nowadays vanish or their density of population decreased. So we have to inculcate, we have to restore all those varieties in our soil. That's why we should prepare Ghana Jivamrutam and Drava Jivamrutam, what told by Palekar method. In Drava Jivamrutam, we are keeping 2 days. After 2 days, we are adding some beneficial bacteria, nitrogen giving bacteria, means azospirillum, azotobacter, rhizobium, like that, and phosphorus solubilizing bacteria and potash solubilizing bacteria, zinc solubilizing bacteria, and biocontrols, pseudomonas and trichoderma viridi. All those we are adding on 3rd day. Again we have to keep another 4-5 days. Then we poured in the field, or we are adding to the Ghana Jivamrutam. Then we are keeping for 2 weeks. Then we use nearly 100 kg or 200 kg per acre for every 15 days. That is the nutrient for our paddy. That is enough. For every 15 days, one time we are using Drava Jivamrutam and alternatively Ghana Jivamrutam. 100 liters of Drava Jivamrutam or 100 kg of Ghana Jivamrutam alternatively we are giving to the field. That is the nutrient. Dabolkar ji told this method, green manure crops. There are 2 types of benefits. One is for green manure, second one is biocontrol also. It is the excellent method. In what way, I will tell you. Jowar, Sanem and many more varieties are there. All these are useful to control nematodes, even mustard also. Again, for to attracting beneficial insects, sesame attracting anagrass, sunflower attracting so many beneficial insects, bracons like that, mustards attracting trichogramma, it is, and bracon also. Such type of insects will come and stay in our field. They will eat our enemies or enemies of the plants. This is ecological engineering. Before starting our paddy cultivation, all beneficial insects lodged in our field. That is the best one. We need not to spray anything. All these insects will take care of that. That is the best method given by the Dabolkar ji. Regarding paddy, I will tell you about the varieties and how to do. I will explain. Regarding paddy, as per our history, nearly 3 lakh varieties are there approximately. But nowadays, in India, nowadays nearly 20 to 25,000 varieties are there with the government or public or whatever it may be, anywhere. Out of that, nearly 1,000 to 2,000 varieties are desi varieties, means more than 100 years old traditional varieties, thousands of years traditional varieties are there. All those are the best food given by our forefathers. there are 4 types of cultivation practices in paddy. One is Perumalu method. Nearly 300 grams seed is required. 50 centimeters gap between the plants while transplantation. Second method is SRI method, SRI method. This is nearly 2 kgs of seeds required. After around 15 days, we have to transplant the saplings. Nearly 20 centimeters gap is there between the plants. Third method is direct sowing. 10 to 12 kgs seed is required. We should sow the seeds directly after sprouting or before sprouting of the seed according to our conditions of the soil. That is the third method. In third method, there is no need to transplantation. Fourth method, regular practice. We are preparing nursery up to 25 days. At that time, around 25 days, we are transplanting in the main field. That is the fourth one. Nearly 20 to 30 kgs seeds is required. This is the fourth method. Before starting transplantation of the paddy, we should plow all green manure crops 3 weeks before and keep it in wet condition. Thereafter again we should plow it to control weeds also. It is the one of the best practice. Thereafter we prepare the nursery bed or main field. At that time we should sow the sesame seeds, marigold saplings and sunflower and mustard along the cross bunds to attract the beneficial insects. These plants attract beneficial insects and they will eat the enemies of our plants. This is the basic method. Before sowing the seed, we should take paddy and soak in water for 24 hours. Thereafter, we remove from the water and apply all biofertilizers and biofungicides, means VAM, Pseudomonas, Trichoderma viridi, Azospirillum, PSB and whatever it may be, and with Bijamrutam also, Panchagavya. We should treat all these materials with seed and keep it for some time in the shade. Then we should keep for 2 days for sprouting. After getting the sprouting, we sow in the nursery plot. In between 15 to 25 days, we should transplant the saplings in the main field. If it is beyond 35 days, 40 days, the tillering will be less and gall midge insect will attract. So, that is the major defect. So, we should take care of that the nursery stage. According to Dabolkar, he is telling, if any short term crop, any annual crop, first you note the total period of the crop. Suppose if we take the paddy crop, 140 days crop, take into 5 parts, means each part 24 days. Means first 24 days is the nursery stage. Don't go beyond the 24 days. Second stage, second 25th to 48 days, that is the vegetative growth stage. Third stage, 49th to 72 days, that is the pinnacle initiation stage, that is the third stage. Fourth stage, pinnacle outcoming stage. Last stage, pinnacle maturity and harvesting stage, up to harvesting stage. These are the 5 stages. We should take care for in each and every stage. First stage, we don't go beyond 24 days to transplant. That is the main thing. Second stage, before starting the second stage, we should give nutrients to the plant, whatever we have to give in the total crop period. That is the main part. Because if the vegetative growth delayed, the tillering will be less. So the yield will be less. Third stage, pinnacle initiation stage. Yeah, in the pinnacle initiation to pinnacle outcoming stage is also very crucial. At this stage, some insects will attract. Second stage, generally no insect will attract. Third stage, insects will attract. So we should take care of that in that way. That's why we are showing some ecological engineering plants on cross bunds, pest repellent plants and beneficial insects attracting plants we are putting on our bunds. They will take care of that, all these things. Sesame attracting anagarus insect, it will eat whitefly, means it is the major pest disease in paddy. In spiders will eat gall midge, it is a very good one. Third one is mustard, they attract trichogramma. In trichogramma, two varieties are there, trichogramma chilosini and trichogramma japonicum. Trichogramma chilosini will eat leaf rollers at the initial stage, second stage. Trichogramma japonicum eat stem borer insects, that is also a very good one.
Regarding paddy fungal diseases, we are giving some photos to you for your reference. You can identify the disease of the plant in your field. For fungal diseases in paddy, 5 days old sour buttermilk is very good. If we spray sour buttermilk in paddy cultivation, nearly most of the fungal diseases will rectify. Second option is Asafoetida solution. It is also very good for to control fungal diseases in paddy.
So if anybody wants to do in small plots, means half acre or 2 acres like that, they should go instead of ecological practices, they should go Verticillium lacani for whitefly and Bavary, they should use Bavary for leaf roller. These are best one, because if they are putting ecological plants, all insects will attract and sit there. If neighbor one spray pesticides, these insects will die, so it is bad. So it is not useful to that farmer also. So they my suggestion is, if any small farmer wants to go organic, they will use Bavary and Verticillium lacani. And these two are enough. Or in any instance happens,
We can spray Agneastram. Agneastram means garlic, ginger, chili, each 250 grams each, and boil in 2 liters of cow urine, and then spray in 1 acre with 200 liters of water. It will kill many types of insects. It is helpful for small farmers.
this is a basmati variety. We had sown December 27th. Now approximately 90 days over, another it will take another 30 to 40 days to harvest. I think generally yields are nearly 25 bags per acre, but we had sown in Perumallu method. Our soils are not very rich, that is why yields may be less, around 14-15 bags per acre, I think. Milling is very trouble to this variety, because grains are very lengthy, that is why it will broken when it is milling. Separate type of rubber shellers are required to mill this variety. So that is why we had sown very little quantity on trial basis. No pesticides we used, no pest attack, except a few plants were damaged by gall midge. We had put Trichogramma cards chelonica and Trichogramma japonicum. All these are put at the time of sowing of the seeds. That is why there is no pest attack. In this plot, we had taken 20 centimeters to 50 centimeters between the plants. But anyway, all these are same tillering. We expected more tillering when the gap is widened, but it was not happened in this soil. Maybe it is because of poor soil. That's why it was happened. If it is rich soil, it will be tillering very more. After harvesting, we are after harvesting means after cutting of this crop, we are putting in the same land up to 1 week to dry the grains, because we are storing these grains up to 1 year. If there is any moisture in the grain, the pest will attack, and rice will also broken when it is going to the mill. That is the major trouble. That is why we are keeping the straw and everything, panicles and everything in the same field for 1 week to dry by solar. This is the one of the traditional practice. Second one is when we are eating these rice, any rice, any organic rice, we are choosing normally brown rice, means there is no polish. Brown rice means there is no polish. If it is not polished, the grains, rice grains, if we chew the rice grain, the taste is very sweet. If it is pesticide, if we use any pesticide, the taste will be sour. That is the difference. We can examine like that.
This is Navara paddy variety. This is nearly 2000 years old traditional variety in India. Origin is now it is Chhattisgarh and in Madhya Pradesh. It is a red rice variety. Nearly 9 red rice varieties are there. Out of that, this is one of the varieties. It cures knee pain and diabetes also. It is very good for our health. It yields very less, nearly 10 bags, 12 bags like that. This variety grows very fast, nearly 80 days or 85 days. Yields are very less, nearly 10 to 15 bags like that per acre.